What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 130, and we start today's episode off by renewing our contract with Spain. Yes, the Spain job. It's now been a year since we got the job, and they said, "Do you want to stay?" And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So we're staying as Spain manager, obviously, and there you go. And we take on Valencia for the first game of today's episode, the first of two games in today's episode here in La Liga. As you can see, with 13 games to go, we are 19 points clear of second place Sevilla. And of course, in the last game, we beat Barcelona by 4-0, I think it was, away at the Nou Camp, or maybe 3-0, 4-0, can't remember now, 4-0, I think it was. Of course, due to the fact that Luis Suarez is their first team goalkeeper right now. If you missed that episode, I'm sorry, but you've got to go back and watch it. It was just ridiculous. But still, we do take on Valencia for the first game of today's episode. The first chance fell there, but Carlos Gil's shot was off target, but the second chance fell to us in the 18th minute. Carlos Blanco, our centre-back, finds Dani Carvajal in space. He plays it through towards Jesse Rodriguez, takes it around his man with the Ronaldo chop, gets himself inside and shoots, but Rene Adler makes a good save and Valencia clear. So still 0-0. Good chance here at the 22nd minute as Paco Candela throws it in towards Grimaldo. Grimaldo takes it around his man, keeps on going, swings the cross in towards Tunkara. Free header for the former Lazio man, but Rene Adler makes a good save and turns behind for a corner. So still 0-0. And in the 25th minute, another good chance here as Rodriguez finds Tunkara, stops the ball, plays it back to him. Rodriguez cuts past the defender, gets himself inside, and you know, whenever Rodriguez is in that area right there, I always go for goal pretty much 9 times out of 10 because he is so good at squeezing shots in at the near post. I don't know why, but he's just so effective at them, and he scores there again with the same type of shot really. Cuts past the defender with a step over, shoots, and I think Rene Adler should have stopped it. It's at his near post, and he sort of drilled central, but even so, Rodriguez gets his 23rd goal in La Liga this season so far. What a season he is having. In the 51st minute, Aguza almost scored a really nice goal there as he flicked the ball over his head and the defenders, but the half volley went wide of the post. And in the 65th minute, another good chance here from this corner. It's cleared away only as far as Grimaldo, but the shot is harmlessly off target and behind for a goal kick. So still Racing 1, Valencia 0. But in the 83rd minute, Valencia come forward looking for an equalising goal as Otamendi plays it through towards Araujo. Lovely ball inside towards Parejo. Brilliant build-up by Valencia, but De Gea makes a very good save and we get the ball away. So still Racing 1, Valencia 0. As we try and go on a counter-attack, Bellerin gets tackled by Carlos Gil down the left-hand side. He picks out Piatti. Piatti goes down the left-hand side, whips in a deep cross to the far post. It's not fully dealt with by Roy Herranz. It comes to Parejo, who cushions it down, picks out Otamendi. Otamendi plays it inside, and Lacazette makes it Racing 1, Valencia 1 with just over 4 minutes to go. So the French forward makes it 1-1 here, celebrates by running all the way back to his own half, and it is now 1-1. So really frustrated about that, you know, seriously, because I thought we were going to get ourselves another win, but sadly Lacazette's goal there looks as though it is going to give Valencia a late point, and the final chance would fall to Valencia. They almost nicked all 3 points and became the first side to beat us in the league this year. Carlos Gil goes down the left-hand side, whips in a cross, Lacazette wins the header, but puts the ball just wide of the post and behind for a goal kick, and it was how the game would finish. Racing 1, Valencia 1, and finally, it's over. It finally ends. Our win streak is all over. We had a 13-game win streak in La Liga, and now it is finished. So absolutely gutted about that. I really am. 13-game win streak. That's got to be my biggest ever in the league in any series ever, because that was absolutely incredible. 13 league wins out of 13, 39 points out of a possible 39. That was absolutely extraordinary. But sadly, it ends there. We draw with Valencia. Don't get me wrong. We're still way in front in the title race. We are, you know, surely going to win it this year. I don't want to say one hand's on the trophy with 12 games to go, but we're definitely, you know, most likely going to win it. And even so, very disappointing to lose our win streak there, thanks to a late goal through Lacazette. But even so, it was going to end eventually. And there you go. We take on Juventus for the second game of today's episode here, the second and final game in the Champions League round of 16, first leg away against the Italian side. And the first chance would fall in the 5th minute as well, as we won ourselves a penalty. Moi Gomez got himself down the left-hand side, took it round Stefano Sturaro, and the Juventus man lunged in and gave away a penalty. So sadly I didn't get a replay for it, but after I did look on the instant replay a few minutes afterwards, I did see that it was on the edge of the area, and the referee did indeed call it right. So great chance here from the spot. Well, he was on the line when he got taken down, so that's why it's given a penalty, but still great chance here from the spot. Jesse Rodriguez is going to stand up and take it. He scored in the game against Valencia. Can he score here? Yes, he can. Does just about squeeze the penalty in, and it was really fortunate, because Rodriguez is usually quite a reliable penalty taker. I'd say he scores like 85 to 90% of them, which is good enough for me. But even so, this one was really relieving because, as you can see, Sirigu gets a strong right glove on it, but he can't keep it out. He cannons the ball in off the underside of the bar. You see, he pushes it up there, and I thought he was going to save it. Instead, it hits the underside of the bar, does cross the line, and does give us a 1-goal lead. So Rodriguez scores from the spot. It is Juventus 0, Racing Santander 1. As you can see, the ball is still bouncing as Sirigu's got to his feet. That's how much power is on the penalty. But even so, 1-0 to Racing Santander, and we do take the lead away in Italy. And the second chance fell here as Rodriguez turns his man, rides the slide challenge, goes down the right-hand side, takes on Chiellini here, gets taken down, and 12 minutes in, the referee gives Racing Santander their second penalty. So could not believe it. Already 2 penalties awarded inside the opening quarter of an hour here in Italy. And, you know, I have to say, both penalty decisions were completely correct. I mean, you know, you guys this year know you got some debatable penalty decisions at the start of the season, but the first one was a penalty, and so was that. You can't argue with that one, and it's a great chance to make it 2-0 from the spot. Again, it's going to be Rodriguez. Usually when I get 2 penalties in a game, if I score the first one, I'll go to the same side. If I miss the first one, I'll go to the opposite side. So I went to the same side as the first one. Sirigu dived the right way again. This time, though, he couldn't get any hands on it, and Rodriguez does find the back of the net for the second time from the 2 penalties. Juventus 0, Racing Santander 2, both penalties being scored by that man, Jesse Rodriguez. 2 goals up in this tie, and to be honest, as you guys know, away goals, my main focus in European competitions away from home, and it's not a real surprise to know that right from the off, we were going for it straight away, and thankfully those 2 penalties had given us 2 away goals. So Juventus 0, Racing Santander 2, and the home side just did not start this game at all. So 2 goals up to Racing Santander, but from kickoff, Juventus had a chance to equalise here. Llorente's shot going off target though, and put behind for a goal kick, so still 2-0, but a good chance here in the 30th minute though to make it 3-0. Elise finds Obiang, who plays it through towards Moy Gomez down left hand side. Fake shots around Martin Cáceres. The Uruguayan is playing catch up, and he can't catch up. Gomez keeps on going, drills in across, and it's Isco at the far post. It's Isco at the far post, sorry. He should have made it 3-0, and to be honest, you can see his reaction there. He collapses to his knees, puts his hands on his head, and it's because he had a free header 6 yards out of the far post with basically like 80% of the goal to aim at, and he put the ball wide. So still Juventus 0, Racing Santander 2. Should have been 3 though. In the 43rd minute, it could have been 3 though. Moy Gomez goes down the left hand side again, cuts inside, another great chance, picks out Isco for the second time. It's a really good save by Sirigu. This time his attempt is on target, but Sirigu was equal to it. So 2-0 going into the break. In the second half though, 15 minutes after the restart, Juventus had a great chance to get themselves back in the game. Cáceres down the left hand side picks out Marquisio, crosses the ball into the centre, and a header by Tevez goes wide of the post and behind for a goal kick. So still 2-0 to Racing, but it was in the second half when Juventus started to come alive. As you can see here, another good chance here is they cross the ball and it's not fully dealt with. Storaro, who gave away the first penalty, finds Tevez. He picks out Marquisio, and De Gea makes a really good save to deny him, and then Fernando Llorente. Really good couple of saves there by De Gea, and good saves by De Gea, and it's still 2-0. And from the resulting corner, Asamoah ends up swinging the ball into the centre, looking for Bonucci. He wins the header, flicks it down, and then Tevez hits the bar, and we just about scrambled the ball away. So Juventus desperate to get back in this game, but they just couldn't find the back of the net. In the 74th minute, another great chance. Asamoah finds Carlos Tevez, and again David De Gea makes a good save. So our Spanish goalkeeper looking very, very good in this game and preserving his clean sheet as things stood. So still 2-0. And from the resulting corner, Marquisio crosses the ball into the centre, looks for Carlos Tevez, who wins the header but puts the ball over the bar, and it is still Juventus 0, Racing Santander 2. So the Italian side had a lot of chances in the second half to try and get themselves back in this game. This was one of the best ones. Llorente got played forward and somehow fluffed his lines and put this shot wide of the target. But as the game came to its close, they started pushing loads of bodies forward. They looked like they might get caught on the break, and as you can see, they did as well. They gave the ball away here. Gomez slides it through, and Moy Gomez slides it through towards Isco, who rounds Bonucci with a quick little step over and finishes the game off by making it Juventus 0, Racing 3. So he should have scored in the first half. He missed a really good opportunity, but he's not going to miss that one. After he rounded the defender, he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he put it past him and makes it Juventus 0, Racing Santander 3. With just under 8 minutes to play, 3 goals up, 3 away goals, and the home side, they had their chances in the second half. De Gea was playing pretty well, but you got to take those chances because we are a really good side. We've only lost once in all competitions this season, haven't lost a single away game all year either. You know, you've got to take the chances you get, because otherwise we're going to take ours and really put the game beyond you, and that's exactly what we did. 3 goals up, and then the 88th minute here, some nice team passing finds Concha on the ball. Concha keeps hold of the ball, takes it around Asamoah, plays it through towards Moy Gomez, down the right hand side, keeps hold of the ball with a quick little fake shot, dummies, gets back inside, finds Concha, back heels to Roy Herranz, inside towards Isco, who gets his second goal in 6 minutes and makes it Juventus 0, Racing Santander 4. And I thought it was a really nicely worked goal as well. So nice, precise passing on the edge of the area, getting the ball inside, and Isco puts the icing on the cherry on the cake, or the cherry on the icing on the cake, that's how it should be, to make it Juventus 0, Racing Santander 4. So Isco's second goal of the game, 4-0 to Racing Santander, and this was a game where Juventus had their chances. They had the final one here as well, but De Gea makes a good save, as you'll see. They had their chances, but they just didn't take them. We did, and that's why we have a 4-goal lead going into the second leg at El Sardinero. Didn't concede a single goal either, and, you know, again, I'm not going to be cocky and arrogant and say we're already going through to the quarterfinals, but it's going to take a big collapse from us at home if we are going to lose by 4 clear goals and see Juventus knocking us out and going through. But that does end the episode, guys, so as always, a big thank you for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of Club and Country, then please do leave a like. It's much appreciated, and it really does help my channel out, but you don't have to leave a like if you don't want to, and I'll see you for the next episode of Club and Country very soon.